And on the ground they go with a running back. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit, with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. First and 10, Stafford. And it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So they will go for it. Stafford. And they will take over at the 20. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Look at the spin. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the now they try the right side here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big... The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, 17 yards. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From his own goal line, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Purr. And this will be a touchdown. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And that is incomplete. So the half. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. And shedding through the tackle. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll run it here. Unable to corral him. He fights through. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And defensively... Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play.
Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll go on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to...
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now they try the right side here. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys.
And we'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll go on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.